That I want to manifest the home of my dreams for myself and my family, overlooking the ocean. And that's my intention. And then I want to do it from a place of integrity, and I want to do it having fun and inspiring the world. Intention is set. The third step is feeling inspiration and then taking aligned action. So when you get that hit of inspiration that says, hey, I think that you should go and teach the world about this, and you could set up a workshop, and here's what you're going to call it. And you get that inspired feeling, and you know when you get it, because you just, you get excited. And you go do it. So like when I got the hit to do my goddess retreat that's coming up in September, I went to this place. We went to the coast, my beloved and I, and I'm at this place, and it just like every cell of my being is alive. And it's like, this is where we're going to do the retreat. I am feeling it so powerfully, and all I have to do is go and just set it up and put it out there to the world, and the ones who are ready are going to come. And I felt it so strongly. So I get back home, I get on my computer, I create an event, I put it out, and within 24 hours, I had almost every spot was signed up for. I have 4 spots left, by the way. So if any of you guys want to come, let me know, because I'd love to have you. But that quickly, we had people that were like, oh my God, it's like, I just heard a calling, and then I put it out like, hey, I'll answer your calling. Who's calling? And then the ones that's hearts were calling for this were like, oh, that's what I've been waiting for. And then they answered. So when we feel inspiration, it's going to be really successful what we do, no matter how many numbers, by the way. My guides the other day were sharing that with me when I came out of meditation, because there's times that my human self will get frustrated when I see humans struggling and suffering, and they just keep doing it. They keep distracted. They keep, harping on the same stories. They just keep putting their energy into things that don't give them solution. And sometimes I get frustrated when I see people like, yeah, Tanya, I'm interested in this event. Yeah, I'm interested, but they never show up. So one day I was talking to Spirit about it, and what I got back was, you live in a world that is so driven by numbers. Like in your society, you look at numbers as success. So if you have, so many people at an event, that's success. or if you have so much money you make from that event, that's success. But there's times that there is maybe just that one or two or few humans that are going to work with you closely, that you're going to really impact a great change and shift in their lives. And that is success. It isn't about the numbers. And so it is really about being fully present with whoever shows up. And so what my guides were telling me is all you need to remember is to focus on who is open, ready, and receptive. The ones who are open, ready, and receptive, you'll know them because they're going to show up. They're not going to make any excuses. They want to do this. They want to do their work. They want to go into a higher vibration, and they want what you have to offer. So you just look for those people.
Yep.
And then you give them your magic. You share your love and your gifts and your tools with them. And so that's what I do. But it's, there's times that we can get frustrated and we think that we're supposed to be something. That triggers ego. As soon as we start thinking we're supposed to be something, we're now in a sense of dis-ease. Now I don't feel ease and satisfaction for who has shown up. And it's something really important to remember because it's very subtle, and it can take any situation that could be really powerful and beautiful and kind of taint it when we're not fully present because we think it didn't show up to our expectations. And so, I can't tell you how many times I've gone to teach a yoga class where there's maybe one person can come. Some days there's 8 and some days there's 1. But the times that there's 1, those have been really
but you always do a good job.
Transformative classes where that soul and I really can connect deeply in a way that they wouldn't have even allowed themselves to connect if there was a group of people. So if you can kind of see that as being a mentor, however, whatever you're doing for a job, I really feel it's the same.
She does good, doesn't she, Kitty?
Let's say you're a coach for an engineering group,
well, that's
or
good
you're a soul coach, energy healer like myself, or if you're a personal trainer, or you're working like Amnon and you've got your own show, your network, and you're getting all these shows out. It doesn't matter what the job is.
So you got to go see your babies now.
These 4 steps are really important for all of us to remember to stay in a place of ease.
Go see your babies, or do you want to go outside a while?
Practical with what's in our life right now. We accept it and we appreciate it. And I'm going to tell you that is the divine feminine magic, because when we're in a state of just joy and gratitude, and when we're just like, wow, there's 10
She's
people
going to
here.
see her
I'm
babies.
so grateful for those 10. That has this powerful effect of drawing in more. And so if we can keep that in focus, that we're just grateful for what's coming and we're grateful for all that will come, instead of feel like there's ever some place that we're failing. And then if you're looking at something, let's say you're just not enjoying your life, something that you're creating and you're not enjoying it, feel free to recreate it. Any moment, recreate it. Ask your guides for that support. Bring me guidance and understanding and clarity on the ultimate vision of my soul's mission. I know I'm here to do important things and things that make me happy, and I want to help others. So please bring me the clearest vision of what that is. And then you, again, wait for inspiration and you take that inspired action. And so taking the inspired action is a big part of it. There's no passivity here. The feminine energy is the listening. The masculine energy is like, oh, I feel inspired. Let's go take action. And it's a balance of the two. I see a lot of men, and not just men, by the way, but I just see this more. A lot of the men, the male clients that I have, and then the partners of my female clients, I observe that they're often in very much a masculine energy of doing, even when they're exhausted and they really need to rest. And a lot of times that creates an imbalance, and it starts to even cause tension and friction in the relationship. So when I'm helping married couples in counseling, and we're working through that, we're helping them communicate and find the solution amongst each other. That's often going on where there's this misaligned energy that it's not even like it's a bad thing that they're doing. They've been taught, they've been conditioned to do this. We've been taught that we need to be in action, we need to be busy to look successful, to look productive. And that's not necessarily the highest success. I really, again, come back to success is peace, it's inner peace, it's joy. Are you having a good day? Are you enjoying your day? Are you peaceful within? That is the highest path. everything from there will be a bonus. Like, you know, as you're manifesting your dream job, you know, I've just been making these bracelets, which I don't know if you can see them very good, but I make these healing bracelets and necklaces, and I'm having so much fun making them. Like, I swear these stones are talking to me, and I just know what to put on each bracelet, and then I send it to clients, and the clients are like, Tanya, this is so amazing. I love it so much. I can feel the energy, and it's amazing the stones you chose. Like, they're so perfect. And I don't make that happen like I have to prove it to them or I have to go and overthink it. I feel it. It's like a heartfelt thing. And it's amazing to me how I just got inspired one day to put it out there, and how all these people have called me and want orders. They're like ordering necklaces and bracelets. I have a couple that I'm sending to 2 women in Sweden that I'm so excited for them to get them, Kristen. And so I'm going to be sending those to them. And so all this stuff that's happening, it's for me, my life, I just really feel it in the now, and then I take action. I don't have to overthink it or prove anything. And you don't need to think you understand everything about it to take a step into it. If I did that, if I had to know everything about talking on an internet show, or if I had to know everything there is to know about energy healing, or everything there is to know about working with angels, I could use that as an excuse to procrastinate and to be stuck and to take no action because, oh, I'm not good enough yet. I'm not worthy yet.
But you're getting
I don't know
good.
if I know enough yet. That you can waste a whole life in that space.
Doing good. She's doing good.
Action. When something moves you and excites you, take action. You are going to learn everything you need to know as you need to know it. I can say that just from, you know, you're going to learn that from experience, but I can say that to you as a fact from how I've lived my life, that as you say yes to life, life will help you with everything you need as you need it. The 4th step is focus on your desire with ease, eagerness, excitement, and gratitude. So you want to now stay focused on your desire. So you're grateful every day with what you have, but you're focused on where you're going and you're excited. So I kind of made a reference in the class, the workshop, of if we're going to Seattle, and I'm here in Vancouver, and I program into my navigation, I want to get to Seattle, and I get, you know, I set my destination, I know how far I have to go, and then the next step is I now set my intention, that's setting the destination. Now I need to take action. I feel inspired to go to Seattle. I was listening, and then I felt inspired, so now I have to get in the car and I have to start driving. And so sometimes people have goals, and I made a reference in the class of, like, let's say we wanted to lose weight. If we wanted to lose like 20 pounds, and you know where you are, and you know you want to be over here 20 pounds lighter. That's your, you know, that's your inspiration. You've got your inspiration, your intention has been set. Now you need to now take a step each day that gets you in the direction of 20 pounds lighter. So maybe one day you wake up and you're inspired to go work out and do some cardio and do a little bit of weight training. The next day might be different. The next day might be like, oh, I feel like I'm going to go do a yoga class. I need to stretch. And maybe I'll do a little hike later. The next day, you're really focusing on your nutrition. You're improving that. You're staying hydrated. But each day, you're putting energy into the goal of where you're headed. What I observe people do a lot is they'll say, okay, I want to drop 20 pounds, but they'll start maybe working out for 2 days. They'll get in the car for a little bit, and then they're just like, oh, this is so impossible. It's so hard. I'm never going to get there. And it's like you turn your car around and you go back to Vancouver. You're never going to get to Seattle if you keep turning around and going back to Vancouver. So if you're, you know, the most mundane activities, I'm trying to break it down for you. If it's losing 20 pounds, it's just consistently getting in the car and making forward progress in the direction of your destination.
Oh, yeah.
So the things that come up for us that are going to trip us up, I observe, are we need dedication, not distraction. So how many of us have a feeling of true dedication to our path, and we're focusing and we're going towards our goal? And then how many of us will start that and then we're like distracted? We're over here, we got to save our family, or we got to take care of this, or we got to do that. And the next thing we know, our day is gone and we still haven't worked on our goal. We haven't gone anywhere near Seattle. We're just sitting on the freeway, distracted by all the traffic. And so that's